Hey guys, just a quick word here on grill maintenance, smoker maintenance. Today we're just going to really be looking at my offset smoker here. Now, you should be really cleaning out the inside of this. I'm sure you already know that, but the outside, you need to take care of that as well. So when you get done cooking on the outside, if I've been cooking on mine, Friday, Saturday, all day, all night, big long smoke, I got it on Sunday afternoon, I'll wash it like a car, and you can do that. You're not going to hurt anything by washing this, and I can wash down the inside, wash my firebox out, and I'll tell you, how you can do that without, leaving it wet and getting rust or mold in there or whatever. If you're closing everything up when you get done, and especially you guys up north in cold climates, you may be winterizing your smokers or whatever. I'll show you how you can do that and clean out all the ash and everything, because ash is acidic. But on the outside here, just wash everything down like it's a car, and then I like to come back with a towel everything off right here, and you can really get after this. It's not like a car. It's not like you're trying not to, ding your mirrors or anything, dent anything. You're not worried about hurting anything or scratching anything on this. Just get your dish rag out here, a little palm olive in a bucket, dish detergent, because it breaks down oil, and have at it. Hose it down, scrub it off real quick and then rinse it off, and then clean up your thermometers here real good on the inside and the outside as well, because you'll build up a carbon, and you get smoky, all that crud, build up on the inside of the stem of the thermometer, and that'll affect that can affect your thermometer's reading there. So yeah, do yourself a favor, and you get done cooking, every time you get done, clean the stem on your thermometers, guys, to keep those operating at peak performance there. Now, after you hose down, if you're not washing the whole thing, just get out here and hose down your little dish detergent in the bucket, clean off your workstation here. Most of these offset smokers are going to have, the wire mesh here. They do that to save weight. It looks good. It looks rock and roll, heavy duty. And if you'll keep a little Rust-Oleum around, keep it clean, you'll come back like I've cleaned mine. And I notice, right here, I've got some bare metal showing, but then that metal doesn't have any rust on it yet, and it's not going to. Now, if I don't, do something about it, it will. So we just hit that with a little bit of Rust-Oleum high heat, just a little bit of spot check there, very little of your time. You just walking around this thing, and staying ahead, a little preventive maintenance here. I like to clean my handles up, keep those clean and everything. And then back here to controls and whatnot. If you'll take a little cooking oil, like on the inside of my pinwheel rod out here, I'll take and put a little cooking oil on that, and that keeps that lubed up nice, and it doesn't, it's metal on metal here. So look at that, touch that, and you get a little bit of oil grease on you there. But there's no rust. There's no rust you'll see up here. That's because I keep that, keep a little oil on that. Just get a little spritz every now and then, and that'll keep it from rusting up on you guys. Because you don't want that. You spend a lot of money on this thing, on your smoker, and take care of it. Keep it looking good, and be proud of it. You spend several $1,000s on one of these, you want to keep it looking clean, keep it looking good. So moving on to your controls back here, you can hit those up. Little oil, little cooking oil there. Hit those up and keep them sliding in, nice and easy there. And moving back here, from time to time, you're going to want to take and all your controls and everything. Just know what kind of wrenches you need, and come out here, and heat is going to affect this stuff. It's metal, heat's going to affect it. So from time to time, you'll take adjust out your your daisy wheels here. They'll get loosened up on you. You got grease, oil, and heat, and high heat on these things. They will loosen up on you. So just come around from time to time and tighten that stuff up. I like to do mine after I do a big time cleaning on it here. Come back and anything that's loose, check them out. They are trailers. You haul them around, beat them around here. I mean, you can get some things loosened up on them here. Grabbing things. I mean, I'm an old Harley Davidson rider myself, and whenever we'd wash them, we'd walk around and try to grab parts and see what was loose and going to fall off of them. So just a little preventative maintenance there from an old Harley rider for you. But yeah, moving on to the firebox, especially you guys that are up north that are going to be winterizing your smoker, go ahead and take and hose down the inside of that firebox, because ash is acidic and it will cause rust. So we'll hose the inside of that down, and I'll hose it, even up under the reverse flow plate here, because this is reverse flow. This is a Shirley Fabrication reverse flow smoker here, and I'll hose all up under there, clean it all out, wash the ash out the back here. Just raise your dolly here on the front, just raise it all the way up, so the water will flow back downhill and out the back under your reverse flow plate and out the back of your firebox there. If you get on with that, take and fire up your old trusty stick burner fire starter right here. All this is a weed burner, and I use this, you know, for starting my fires here, my stick burner, 500,000 BTUs. So just fire this bad boy up, get in there, and you're just driving that water out. You're just heating it up, you know, chasing that water out of there, up under that reverse flow plate there, and just drive that water right out of there. And for you guys up north, y'all can go ahead and feel free to spritz this all down on the inside your firebox there with a little cooking oil, and come back with that weed burner right there, and very carefully, because the oil is flammable. You don't want to burn it off out of there, but just hold it back here into the middle and heat it up, dry some heat in there, and that'll drive that oil into the metal there, and that'll keep, you know, any rust from getting in there over the course of those long northern winters. Because I know, you know, a lot of you guys, you'll winterize in the fall there, getting ready for the winter, and you don't break them out until the springtime. So there you go. And then another thing, you know, that you can do here, especially for you guys up north again, but even, you know, down south, I mean, this is something that I do, is I keep a lot of, you know, the things you're going to need, you know, to run this with on the inside. Or you just toss your gloves in there if you know to clean everything up here. I keep my fire poker there, and I keep my fire poker, put a little oil on it, and then wipe it down, chuck it in there, right? So it's not going to rust, and that'll last me forever also. And then even, this is something people tell you, oh, you got to get the stainless, you know, wire brushes. I don't. I just get the regular ones, and I'll actually, you know, just spritz that down with a little oil, toss it in here when it's warm, and that oil will get right in there and leak into the wood. So you want to use gloves, of course, when you're, you know, scrubbing these out when you're stain cleaning them. But as you can see here, I mean, I've been using this one here for, you know, about 3 months now, and, you know, there's no rust to it. It's not going to. It's got, you know, some cooking oil on it. So you don't got to, you know, spend the big bucks on the stainless ones. It's one of these, a little cooking oil, and you got to have that, you know, around here anyways. So, you know, scrub that off, toss it in there, and you can, you know, leave your tools and your implements inside the smoker, so they're not, you know, sitting around the shop getting dust on them, and you're not, you know, misplacing that over the course of the winter there. What in the world did I do with that fire poker? Where's my scrub? Where's my gloves, my scrubber, scrub brush? All that's in there, closed up, locked down, and ready for use in the summer when you break your smoker out again. And it'll be all nice and clean, you know, good to go. Over here with the Weber kettle, you know, I'll do the same thing here. I'll toss, you know, barbecue implements tools, you know, ash tool here, dipping that, you know, scrubbing out ash, you know, a striker here for starting fire with the my weed burner, and it's, you know, chuck that in the Weber, and the Weber I actually use this out there, just kind of a little work stand. They're really handy for that, you know. If you, a lot of people that's got them, they'll do that with them. And then this here, this is neat. It's just like a little kid's toy broom. You can buy these at like Toys R Us, Walmart, or whatever. But they work really good for, you know, knocking ash out of just any kind of barbecue grills or smokers that you got. And you can pick them up really cheap as well. So set that back there. But also you can use that broom, you know, come around here on your firebox. And they're real good for, here's a little piece of something there. That's actually a piece of the broom, because I was out here sweeping this out earlier. They get leaves in here. You can take a little broom and just, you know, knock it out of here and keep those leaves out. So if you guys up north, keep the leaves out of there, keep it clean, get it dried off really good. And you should really throw a tarp or a cover over it, you know, up north. I keep mine in a building, so I'm not worried about that at all. But yeah, guys, that was just, I guess that's about all I really got to say about that. But, you know, just a little bit of maintenance on these. You spend several $1,000s on it. And, you know, you want to keep it looking good, keep it looking clean and like new. There's a few tips there to help you do that, guys. We appreciate it. Please do subscribe and like us, and we'll see you next time.